Okay, friends, so in the first part, we had seen how do you create or how do you adjust the image in a text. Now we will move to the second part. So I'm inserting one new slide. What I have pressed, I have come over here and I have pressed Control M. Yes, not Control N. Control N is for new file. It is Control M. And here we will be learning one more very interesting thing. So let's say, friends, I go and insert some images over here. Let's say I go over here and I have one folder in which I have 3 images. You will really love this, how I'm going to adjust it. Okay, just see on my screen. Let's say I'm importing all these 3 photos. Okay, I just click and I just drag it over here. So all these 3 photos have come on the slide. So my manager has requested me, Ramzan, we wanted to show these 3 photos. And all these 3 photos, friends, is of Abu Dhabi. So these are the buildings in Abu Dhabi and this is the mosque. So I have 3 images. So now, friend, this is very challenging. You have a data or you have a images. How do you present it beautifully in the PowerPoint? That is a main challenge. Agree? Sometimes we see other people's presentation, how beautifully they have done. And really, you need to learn all these things. So I will show you how do you adjust this in a beautiful way. So let's say you have these 3 images. I think this area is white. Why not we crop that? So I go to the picture and I say crop, and let me crop it a little bit from the top over here. And yeah, I think this is good. So I just keep it something like this, something like this. And now how do I adjust this? Should I put in the circle? Should I give some effect? What should I do? And here is one of the interesting way of putting this in one of the shape, friends. So I go to the insert, and in insert, I'm going to the shape. And I'm taking any of the shape. You can take any of the shapes, friend. You can put it in the cloud, whatever way you want, you can just put it. Okay. So I go to the insert, I go to the shape, and the first I'm designing this shape. Those people who are practicing with me, I'm going to go a little slow for you so that you do it with me. Insert, shape, and in the shape, I am going in this one. So this is your rounded corners. I click on it and let me create one rounded corners. And let me round it a little bit full. So when you create this, you see yellow color mark. This is, friends, for the round corner. This how much you want. Yeah, you can just click on it and you can drag it. So I drag it on the right hand side and I made full round corners. I don't want to outline, so I go to the outline and I say no outline. You can keep also. I don't like that, so I just delete it. Remember, in this scenario, your image should be bigger than this. If you want to adjust all the image in this, it should be bigger. So if I bring it over here, I can see my image is smaller. It means there is a problem. I should make it bigger. The best way is you just keep it on this. And I think either I have to make image bigger or I have to adjust this. So I will say adjust this. Okay, done. So I move this over here, and in this, I wanted to adjust all these 3 images. How do I adjust? If I put this over here and I say right click, and if I say bring to front, but how do I adjust this? How do I do that? This is a very interesting thing, and you will learn now. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the insert, and I will try to divide this into 3 parts, friends. How do you divide this into 3 parts? Do you know that? Let's learn. So I go to the shape. I go over here. Again, I take a rectangle, and it's very simple. You will say, oh, it's so simple. I just create one small box. I don't know. I don't like outline, so I just remove it. Okay. And I just do the rotate. I just, from here, you can rotate this. You know this. I just put it over here. And again, I press Control D, that is for duplicate. And again, I put it over here. So one line, one box, one box. This why I have created, you know, I have created as an intersection. Means whenever this is intersecting with this, it should divide. One is the concept of intersecting. And another is a concept of fragment. Here we have learned intersect. Here I will show you fragment. What do you mean by fragment? Fragment, if you see a dictionary meaning, na, normally, yes, I will go after everything in detail so that you remember everything. So if you say, for example, fragment meaning, it means a small part broken or separated from something. So here we want to separate each other on the basis of this divider. Now you are never going to forget this. Hence, I went over there. I select all these three things, friends. You go to the shape, and over here, again, you will go to the merge shape and say, hey, fragment. Fragment means it will separate. Wherever there is a divider, from there it will separate. You see, as soon as I click on it, so everything is separated. It means now this is separated. I can put a different color over here, but I don't want it to put color over here. I just want to delete that. So I delete. So this became one part. I select this and I press delete. This became one part. Got it, everybody? This is one part. This is one part. This is. So any box, any circle, if you wish to divide, we normally do this way. Even something like this, friends. Let's say you have a shape and I come over here, I create a box, circle. If I tell you I want 4 different color in this circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, how you divide that? This is done through fragment. So create one box here, rocks here, select all and say fragment, and all thing will be divided, just for your idea. Now, how do I adjust this image into this? Lovely. Learn something new. I click on this image first. Control C for copy. Control C for copy. I will come over here and you can't directly say Control V for paste. It is not going to work. You have to right click on this box and you have to say, hey, format this shape. Here there is the option, friends, fill. And in fill, I tell PowerPoint fill picture. And after clicking on picture, here there is an option clipboard. You remember we have just copied. After copying, it means it's there in his PowerPoint mind in clipboard. So I say whatever is there in your clipboard, just paste on the box which I have selected. Wow, and it got pasted. Hey, what happened? Why this got rotated and something like that stretched? I think because rotate with shape option is on. I switch off the rotate with shape option. Very good, but still I think my image is little bit stretched. I can see here this dome and you see this has got little bit stretched. I don't want that. So can I go to the picture format? I go to the crop and again I say fill. As soon as I say fill, you see this image, friend. This is a small thing which you will really find very less. So I say fill and wow, automatically it got perfected. Did you observe? I will do it once again for you. I click on it and I think I will say, I think this is bigger than, this box is bigger than image. So I think it will not work. So I will now make this little small because my work is done and I select this, increase the size so that it comes perfect. Now when I bring it over here, perfect, it will adjust. You have to plan this way, friends. So let's say you might be thinking, Ramzan, can you explain once again? Don't worry. I will explaining because 3 images I have to adjust, so you will mug up. So I click on it. Repeat with me in your mind if you are not practicing. Step number 1 will be what, friends? Copy. So I say Control C. I will copy this. What will be the step number 2? I will click on this because I wanted to fill over here. And after selecting this, what you will do? You will right click on that, on this box, and you will say format shape. I click on format shape. You will see this option. You might come over here. So don't worry. Click on this option fill. In fill, it might be closed like this. So over here, you expand it and say, hey, oh, where it went. So over here, I will say fill the picture. So I click on picture. But as soon as I click on picture, you see this got filled. So that was a previous clipboard he filled. So I click on now again clipboard and this got filled. Again, I think I have to switch off the rotate with shape. And we should again go to the picture format. I go to the crop and what option you will kill? You will click on fill. And wow, this got let me adjust what I want. So I say, hey, I want something like this. Amazing. Looks nice. Repeating third time. After that, you need to practice. Let me see first place this image. I think it's the size is perfect. So step number one will be what, friends? Select the image, Control C for copy, click on this, right click on that box, go to format shape. What you will click on format shape? In fill, you will click on picture. As soon as you click on picture, previous clipboard will be filled by default. Don't worry. Again, click on clipboard. So whatever you have copied, it will be filled. And now you know next two steps. Rotate with shape, you have to switch it off. And then on the top, you have to go to picture format. If this image gets stretched, then only go to the picture format. Click on a drop down of the crop and say, hey, fill. And your image get perfectly amazing. Now you see, friend, this was your old one and this was your new one. How beautifully we have placed this. Got it? Afterwards, you can select, and if I put outline because it will come over here, I think this is good to go. So you see this, from this Ferrari world, we converted to this. From this three simple image and we converted into the nice looking over here. And over here, yes, surely you can type anything text over here. I put it some text over here. For example, tourist destinations. Amazing. And your work is done. Click on this, click on this, click on this, say delete. Select all these things. Bring it up nicely. Let's put it over here and let's select this and let's bring it a little bit down. This is something amazing, friends, which you all, this is known as creativity. This you need to learn, and slowly, slowly you will learn everything. Okay, everybody? So one is this, a new thing you have learned, and another is this new thing. Don't worry, these options are not at different places, friends. These options are same. Whenever you select both, remember shape, merge shape, and two options we have covered today, fragment and intersect. And these both are amazing new options you all have learned. I will stop the video over here so that you get sufficient time for the practice. After this, I'm also going to show you one more animation effect. Amazing animation effect. You will love it. Okay. So stay over here and we will soon start the other one. Thank you.